Hi, this is Arnav. Welcome to the channel. Today we will answer the question which is in everyone's mind in the business and startup community, which is how can they start their career in blockchain technology? So the thing is, everyone wants to move into blockchain mainly because they see their friends getting rich and they see the amount of money being raised through ICOs. So I think this is a question which everyone has in their minds. So let's get down to understanding that. So the thing is, as is the case with many industries, the whole blockchain space is actually really vast, and there's a lot of scope in the fields, ranging from the investment side, like the Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the cryptocurrency space, to the whole blockchain and the technological aspect, which is actually like you can develop new protocols that can change the world by changing the internet. So you can actually develop new protocols for file storage and maybe exchange of data that use the blockchain technology. So there's scope on that side, and there's scope on the crypto side, and then there's scope on the blockchain implementation, like replacing normal databases of Java based on Java, MySQL to blockchain powered databases. So the whole industry is actually really big. So I have actually divided this video into two parts. So you can actually become a developer or you can become a consultant if you want to just start it out. So the thing is, if you want to become a developer, you need to understand the basics of blockchain. You need to read the Bitcoin white paper, just get a hang of the Bitcoin's blockchain, and then what you can do is you can watch some YouTube videos of some famous people like Bill Gates or the Winklevoss twins that explain Bitcoin and why they are investing in Bitcoin. And yeah, so and after that you can actually understand about blockchain, but getting a bit of a hang of Bitcoin would be really nice. So that is step number one. Step number two would be to understand Ethereum. So Ethereum is actually a platform to build other blockchain powered apps. And the thing is, the whole ecosystem exploded after Ethereum, and it was a really revolutionary step after Bitcoin. So I highly recommend to read about Ethereum, read its white paper, watch videos of Vitalik Buterin and other founders, and yeah, that would be nice here. Then the third step would be to understand other types of blockchain. So there are actually more than one type of blockchain. There are three types of blockchain: public, private, and consortium. So I had actually made a video explaining these three in detail. So you can check it out, or you can just Google around here and there. So that's actually point number three. Point number four would be to understand smart contracts. So smart contracts was a concept which is used by Ethereum and it is used in other places as well. So it is really nice if you read. It would be really nice if you read about it and maybe watch some videos of Nick Szabo, who is the inventor of this concept of smart contracts, and he even has a blog for the same. So you can do that, and then I think you would actually be good to go for developing a blockchain based app or a decentralized app. So you can actually start off on Ethereum's blockchain by learning about the Solidity smart contract language, or you can even move on to Hyperledger or Tendermint, depending on the specific business use case that you are trying to develop your solution for. So that is all as you have to learn to become a developer, a blockchain developer. Yeah, and you should actually be active on all the Reddit, Gitter, and Stack Exchange communities, because the whole blockchain industry is really nascent and it is actually changing very quickly. So that is also one advice that I'd like to give. And besides that, you can actually check out the useful links which I've provided. So this Udemy course, this course by IBM, the Solidity Docs, Truffle, which is a framework which is very commonly used, and Introduction to Development on Ethereum. This is a great blog to start developing. So you can check out these links. Okay. So now let's move on to the second aspect, which is actually career as a consultant. So the thing is, many companies would want to adopt blockchain technology with time because they would see that it is really nice and it is really better than the systems that they're using currently. So they would actually need people who understand its use case and how it's going to pan out in the future. So people with a good business sense, who are entrepreneurial or are more into management side of things, or yeah, they would actually be perfect for that. So you can start off as an independent consultant. So even I actually do consulting projects. So you can actually do that, and yeah. So for that, you would actually need to do like again, you would need to read the Bitcoin white paper because it all started from there. and understand the basic blockchain. Maybe an overview of blockchain would be nice, and then you can go on understanding the use cases of blockchain in various industries, like in supply chain, in IoT, in like identity management, etc. And how you can do that is by actually by reading about companies who are doing uh, these applications already, and talking to the folks working there, or maybe just watching their content online. So in the IoT, so I've actually made a list for the same. So in the IoT and blockchain space, there's this company called Chronicled. It is really nice. I have checked their website and watched their videos, and they are actually working in. So they are trying to like give identity to physical objects, and they are like putting their own crypto seals, and it's really nice. And they are even working in the pharmaceutical space, in the gold supply chain space. So as a blockchain based company, you should check it out. So that is Chronicle. Second would be Everledger. Everledger is actually working in making the whole diamond supply chain more transparent. So there's this problem of blood diamond and other problems associated in diamond supply chain. So they are working with insurance companies, etc. And since they are in the B2B space, it's relatively difficult to figure out what they are exactly trying to do and what is their revenue model. But I think just reading about them would give you a hang of how blockchain and supply chain will work together. Then I even recommend a consultant to read about the Consensus company, because Consensus is at the forefront of blockchain, and the founder is actually very closely associated with all the people in Ethereum community. So Consensus is really nice, and they are actually doing a lot of projects even in smart contract auditing, and like yeah, they are actually really valuable. Their resources are really valuable. They have very great world-changing projects going inside their company. So yeah, that would be nice. And even this link actually, which lists down the 100 most influential blockchain companies. So you can check this link as well. So you can actually see which companies are at the top and what they are doing and where the industry is moving in general. Because as a consultant, you would need to know how the world is changing, and how a company which technology a company would need to adopt depending upon the various developments that are taking place in the whole blockchain ecosystem. So yeah, this is all to become a consultant in the blockchain space, and I hope you learned something by watching this video. And please give a like, and share or comment if you have any questions, and subscribe to the channel for further videos. Okay, bye.